Welcome back, you guys. Today I am super excited to be sharing with you what we are going to be doing for our summer this year. We are year-round homeschoolers, so I just kind of want to share with you what we will be using during the summer. So if you want to see this, then stick around. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, I just want to welcome you. My name is Sarah and I'm a homeschooling mom to 5 kids. And on my channel, I love to share content on homeschool and motherhood and my faith in Christ. So if you like content like that, then be sure that you're subscribed and make sure to hit that little bell icon, because when you do, you will be notified every time a new video comes out. Like I said, we are year-round homeschoolers. I'm pretty sure we've been year-round homeschooling for either 3 or 4 years. This is our 5th year homeschooling. So it was either our 2nd or 3rd year in. I just kind of did year-round homeschooling, and I didn't even really know that was a thing either, which is so funny. That's just how we did it. I was like, whatever, because I took breaks whenever I needed them, because I've had lots of babies back to back. I feel like the newborn stage was really easy for me to homeschool. Now, the toddler stage is nuts for me. I just feel like, especially when you have like a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old, that's just crazy. Especially when they stop taking naps, that's even more crazier. So I feel like I've just come out of so many of those seasons that year-round homeschooling has just been the best option for our family. And I kind of just fell into it, trying to get the stuff done we needed to through the summer. So that's pretty much how I've always homeschooled. Anyway, with all that being said, Nathan is about wrapping up with his Good and the Beautiful level 3. He should be done, I'm thinking, next week, which will leave him 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks of June, to just kind of, and I'm not sure when this video is coming out. I'm not sure when I'm posting this video, but it will give him the last 2 weeks of June to just kind of hang out and not have any school. And then Faith and Isaac, we're almost done with math, so we're going to continue doing our Good and the Beautiful Math Level K until we finish it. And then I'll probably give them like a week off of math, like no matter where we are. If we've already started our summer school and then we finish, I'll still give them like a week off of math. And then we're going to just go right into the Good and the Beautiful Level 1 math. Now this is their old version because I had bought it when it was 70% off. So we're just going to jump right into that, even though I've seen the new videos to the new math and I've looked at the new math and it looks so amazing, and I was so tempted to just do that instead. But I'm like, I paid for this, so I'm gonna use it. And I actually like the Good and the Beautiful math, even though it was sometimes a bit lengthy. Because I have 2 kids doing the same level, it wasn't as bad. As for Nathan's math, we kind of took a break with his math because he was just getting frustrated. So I just felt like he needed a break from like his math lessons for a living education. And we've been incorporating other ways to learn math, like different math, like actual books instead of like a textbook or a workbook. We're just doing like verbal book math. What's going on with this lighting? Why is it being crazy? Sorry if the lighting keeps going in and out. The sun like comes out and then goes away. So if I get really bright, I'm so sorry. Anyway, so that is math and language arts. And then Nathan is not even going to start his next language arts until we start our school year in September. And then for Faith, I'm also having her finish up Explode the Code book 1. And then she's only a couple lessons away from finishing this. So then I'm going to have her just jump right into 1.5. And then I always read to my kids one-on-one almost every day, at least 4 to 5 days out of the week. I read to each one of them one-on-one. For my littler ones, so Faith, Isaac, Justice, and Joy, who are 7, 5, 4, and 2, All of them I am going to be doing this one curriculum with, which we've already started this. We're on lesson 12 at the moment. And the funny thing is, I bought this curriculum like 3 years ago for Faith, and I never used it because then I had like, I think Justice turned into a toddler and it was just too wild for me. And I was like, I just really gotta get Nathan at least done. And then I had Joy. And yeah, so all of the toddler years was pretty nuts. Oh, I think when I started this with Faith, Isaac was taking naps, and then he stopped taking naps. And then that was a wild adventure. And then he started, I don't even remember what I did. I have no idea, you guys. I feel like those parts of my life, I almost like have forgotten what I even did. I'm like, what did I even do that part of my life? I don't know. I think it was because my days just ran together like every single day. I felt like it was nuts. Any moms who have had back-to-back kids and then dealing with, it's like you get out of one season and then the next kid jumps right into that season, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm never getting a break, am I? So anyway, I never used it, and I decided to pull it out and use it for all 4 of my little ones. Now, Faith already knows all of this stuff, but she really likes stuff like this, so I allow her to, and I knew she would love it, so I let her join us, and I kind of have her be like a teacher too, so she's, you know, gaining even more understand teaching her siblings. Anyway, the program that we're doing is all about reading, pre-reading. I did do like 2 lessons of this with Faith when she was little. And then I think I pulled it out again and tried to do it with her and Isaac, and then it just didn't happen. So now I'm pulling it out a 3rd time, and I'm gonna try and use this program. And we've actually been doing it, and I can't remember if I said this, but we are going to be on lesson 12. And this is what I did. So, if you don't know all about reading, I did level 2 with Nathan, his 2nd grade year. It comes with a teacher's manual, which is this. Then it comes with a student workbook, like student worksheet things, like learning workbook. And then it also comes with 2 readers. This is just one of them. And this is the older version because, so it's black and white, but the newer version, they come in color now. But what I did to save money is I would just copy these pages. And that's what I did when I first used it, the 2 lessons I did with Faith. I ended up just copying it because I planned on using it again. And then I recently just took the binding off and I put it in a spiral binding so that it was easier to copy the pages. I could just flip to that page and copy it without it being like that weird awkwardness that, you know, the other type of binding was. So this is just easier. So it doesn't come bound like this. I did that so that I can reuse this. And then what I did is I went into Canva and I created a cover page and a back page for each one of my kids, and I made them each their own little notebook. So here is Faith, so hers is purple. That's Faith's color, is purple. I color code my kids. I learned that from Nikki at A Farmhouse Full. Which is genius. Isaac is blue, and that's what I did with his. Justice, I did green. So his is the same as Isaac's, but green. And then Joy and Faith got flowers, and then I just changed out the colors so that Faith's was purple and Joy's was pink. So they each have their own little notebook. And then I just copy them out. Obviously, it will be thicker than this. I just kind of do a couple pages at a time because I wanted to see if I was going to stick to it. I didn't want to print all these pages and then not use them and then like kick myself in the butt for using up all my paper. So that is what we are going to be doing. We're going to be finishing up this during the summer, and my kids really love this. It's very easy, laid back. It takes us about 15 minutes to complete this. Oh yeah, and it also comes with a little zebra puppet named Ziggy Zebra, and my kids love that puppet so much. They enjoy it, and it comes with little cards, and it teaches them about like rhyming words. So pretty much we do one lesson of this a day. So by the beginning of September, I'm pretty sure we will be done with this and then going into our next curriculum. But that's what I'm doing for like reading-ish for my younger ones, along with like Faith, you know, doing this, and then probably some of her Bob Book stuff. I have a video on the Bob Book stuff too, that if I can remember to link it, I will. Okay, so now the curriculum that I'm super duper excited about. There's 2 of them actually, and I'm just so excited. So we will be doing all of these ones during Joy's nap time, and I will be doing it with all of my kids because Justice just loves to be involved. Like, he loves being involved. So I made him his own little notebook, and he can join with us. So we are doing unit studies, and we are going to be doing Campfire Curriculums Beekeeper unit. So I have used Campfire Curriculums Thanksgiving unit last year and their Christmas unit, and I love them both. And they actually reached out to me. And how about this, you guys? Okay, I'm so bad at checking my email. Okay, and you guys had told me that they just came out with the Beekeeper unit after I shared that Curious George Beekeeper book with you guys on my thrift haul. And oh my gosh, I was so excited, and I checked my email and they reached out to me and they asked me if I wanted to try out one of their units. They had seen my other videos that I did on using their Thanksgiving and Christmas unit, and they liked them, and they asked if I wanted to try out another unit, and I was like, yes, please. So you bet I grabbed that opportunity. And when you guys told me about the Beekeeper one, I was like, yes, I am all over the Beekeeper. I am so excited. Okay, so I'm gonna read here what their curriculum is all about. So Joy woke up from her nap, so hopefully she's gonna sit there and color really nice with Isaac while I finish this video. But I'm just gonna read to you a little bit about Campfire Curriculum. So I'm gonna look down at my phone, not at my phone, at my computer, and just tell you a little bit about it. So Campfire Curriculums is the only extracurricular unit study that is done from home and provides job shadowing / apprenticeship with contributions from experts across the world. Skills enhancement and unique world experiences for the homeschooling community. It is also a Christian curriculum that uses Charlotte Mason ideology. The curriculum was actually created by a dad to help other fathers have a way to interact and get involved with their children's schooling, if possible, but not required. Like, the mom can do it, it's fine. Like my husband doesn't do it with us. I think he did do the Christmas one or the Thanksgiving one. I don't know, he might have helped a little bit with those. The curriculum, you don't need to have any experience in this curriculum or in any of these things. It's all there for you. And it's supposed to only be 20 minutes a day. They even tell you to set a 20-minute timer, and then when the timer goes off, stop the lesson and then continue it tomorrow. You could even tailor it to do less than 20 minutes if you wanted. And I love that it's open and go. You really don't need anything else. You can just do the curriculum. That's pretty much what I did with their Christmas ones, even though they do have activities in there. And then they even have linked videos and stuff, which is so cool. I love that. I love adding like videos. And I've already looked through this Beekeeper one, and I'm so excited. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am. Now, Campfire Curriculums, you as the parent, you do not have a teacher's guide. You actually each have your own journal, and then it's set up to where so this is not a teacher's guide. This is the adult journal, and what you do is you will read everything, I think, that is in black, which it's story based. So this is, I already started reading it, and it was so cute. It's like, it tells it in story form, so very Charlotte Nathan-y. And there are so many fun facts in here. Like, I'm gonna find one. Oh my gosh, I was so excited. This curriculum is so beautiful. So they have these sprinkled throughout the whole little unit, and they're like, how cute is this little jar of honey? Why do I love that so much? I don't know. But it says, honey health fact. Honey is a natural cough medicine, especially for children over the age of 1. So it has all these little honey facts sprinkled throughout the whole curriculum, which I like. The adult gets their own journal, or you don't even have to print it. You could even just look at it through the PDF. I like mine physical form, but they do have like all the links linked in for each of the lessons, which I want to talk about that in a second, because they did something really cool that I really appreciate in this. And then each of your kids, depending on what their level is, they each get their own notebook. So I have this adult one for me. For Justice, I have the pre-reader. That's my 4-year-old. For my 5-year-old Isaac, he's also doing the pre-reader. Faith is also doing the pre-reader. And then Nathan is doing elementary. And then they have a middle school and high school one as well. So they have all those options. You can choose what you think would be best for each one of your children or child. And then the cool thing about this that I was saying about the links, say you're like me and you like to print out all the stuff. One thing that I really appreciated about this was they have a whole thing of links right here. So you could just pull this right up on your phone and you don't have to go searching through each lesson. They have it all right here on one page. I love this because I am like a notebook, like I like physical copies of things. So I really appreciate that they have all of these links in the front like this. So when I do need to get a link or pull a link up, all I have to do is go to, what page number is this? I think it was like one of the first couple pages in the PDF. So I'm not scrolling through each lesson trying to find the link to do it. They really try to make it simple and easy and open and go and not stressful. And oh my gosh, this is gonna be so much fun. I am probably gonna do a more in-depth like flip through on this in a video coming up soon. And then after that, I plan on doing a total review on it of how we liked it. So yeah. If you want to see a flip through of this, kind of explaining it a little bit, then I'm going to be doing another video, so keep a lookout for that. But I just wanted to show you some of these gorgeous photos in here. I mean, they have so many activities, and the cool thing, like, look at how beautiful this is. I love it. Oh my gosh. And they have like so many ideas, even for like the little ones, to set up a little play area for them. If you wanted, you don't have to, it's totally optional. I'm definitely gonna do it because I love that like dramatic play. I love that for my children because a child's play is their work, or is it a child's work is their play? I don't know, it's one or the other. I am definitely going to be doing the idea that they suggested, and my mom heart was like so happy when I saw this in there. I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. Okay, so the cool thing about this unit right here is it is with the skills of a beekeeper and through the eyes of a bee. So you're going to be able to learn about beekeeping and about bees. And then they have, like, if you actually want, they have like stuff in here, activities and stuff in here, and real life hands-on stuff if you want to create your own beehive. Like, they explain it all in here, which I am so excited. Like, I'm about to go see if any of my kids are allergic to bees. get them tested, and then if none of them are, my husband, we might just have a beehive by the end of the summer. So thank you so much, Campfire Curriculums, for sharing this curriculum with me. Like, I'm so happy. Like, you have really made my heart so happy. This was such a blessing. Also, I want to mention a couple of their other units that they have. So they have, like I said, this one is with the skills of a beekeeper and through the eyes of a bee. So they have, that's kind of what their themes are. So they will show you the skills of something, or you will learn about something through the eyes of that person who does that trade. They have an ER unit. They have a home defense unit. They have a pirates unit. They have a professional chef unit. They have a climbing unit. They have a dairy farm unit, which I would like to try that one out as well. They have a pilot unit, a scuba diving unit, and then a private investigator unit. So those are just a couple, naming them, and they're coming out with more. Okay, so on to the last thing that we are going to be doing this summer. If you have stuck with me this whole time, thank you so much. I'm sorry if my kids are getting loud. I'm gonna have to end this soon. That's why I'm like, I gotta wrap this up. But like I said, I will be doing like a whole nother video on this, explaining it more in detailed video. So be on the lookout for that. The last thing that I wanna share with you guys is, I am so excited. So I decided that I wanted to try out one of Gather Round's unit studies. Now, we have done their Christmas one and their US government one. Well, we've done parts of both of those. But I feel like with the US government, I did like it. But I feel like because of the elections and stuff and all the craziness that went on, I was kind of burnt out from it. And I'm like, we'll just have to pick this up another time because I'm tired of this. Not I'm tired of it. It was a good unit. I really did like it. But I was like, it was just, I mean, y'all know, okay? You all probably know. So we didn't end up finishing that, and I planned on finishing it, but I feel like I was just so burnt out from all the stuff with the elections that I was like, I'm over this. And then Christmas, I was doing both Campfire Curriculums and Gather Round, so I kind of got burnt out there, and I didn't end up finishing the Gather Round one. So I did want to do one of their units for the summer. And my plan was to do their creepy crawly one because I have seen my friend Ashley over at Home Sweet Homeschool share it. And I was like, oh my gosh, Faith would love that because, well, all my kids would, but Faith especially, she is my bug girl. And I saw that unit and I went on to go buy it. And then I saw this one, you guys. I think this is the last one that they released for year 2. And when I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. So I was actually going to purchase both of them because I was like, oh my gosh, they are both so beautiful. How am I going to choose? So I was like, Faith, come in here. And I asked her, I'm like, which one of these would you like to do? Would you like to do the creepy crawlies with the bugs, or do you want to do the farmer one? And she said farming. So I am excited to do this with my kids. So this is the cool thing about this one. It's not just farming, it's farming and food. So I thought this would be really good, and I can't wait to dive into this one. And this one, they do talk a little bit about bees and beekeeping, I think, in here. So that's why I haven't decided yet if I'm going to pair it with, you know, that week with this, or if I'm just going to do this 2 days a week throughout. I don't know yet. But I am so excited about this. I will probably do another video of a more in-depth like flip through, and then I do plan on doing like a review of this afterwards, telling you guys like how we liked it and if it was good fit for our family or any of that. But this curriculum is absolutely beautiful. So for this curriculum, I printed out upper elementary for Nathan. I printed out early elementary for Faith. I printed out pre-reader for Isaac and a pre-reader one for Justice. And yeah, in my other video, I will also show you like how I put them together and bind them and all of that stuff. But yeah, I am so excited to do this with them. And so Gather Round is, if you don't know about Gather Round is a unit-based curriculum where all of your family can get around and learn whatever the topic is together as a family. Everything but math is in here. So you are going to be doing language arts, science, history, reading, all of that kind of stuff will be in here. Not learning to read, but they have like read alouds. That's what I mean by reading. And then, yeah, different things like that in here. And you sit around the table, and this is an actual teacher's guide. Unlike, like I said, Campfire Curriculums is an adult guide, and then, or adult journal, not a teacher's guide. This is an actual teacher's guide, and you, as the teacher, will read through this, and then each of your children will have their own little notebooks tailored to their age group, and they are going to fill out the little pages in them. Anyway, that is what we are doing for this summer. If you guys like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I will try to link all of this stuff in the description box, so make sure to check that out. And if you like videos like this, make sure that you're subscribed and be sure to hit that little bell so that you're notified every single time a new video comes out. All right, guys, have a blessed day.